Hi, this is Ashley with The Polished Engineer, and welcome to this week's installment of my tips and tricks. Before I get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications when I release a new tips and tricks video. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how the cost of goods are calculated in this spreadsheet. And particularly, I've gotten this question quite a lot recently, where people see cost of goods that seem strange to them. So they may see something that looks like $4.30 when, our retail prices are either, $11, $12, $13, $14, or you might get something free. So there's questions about why am I seeing this kind of odd, strange cost of goods. So I'm going to discuss that a little bit. The way the spreadsheet works is it actually uses the weighted average cost of goods calculation. And so what that means is that when you purchase an item, let's say it's, I always like to use this one, let's say it's Tokyo Lights. So I purchased Tokyo Lights maybe in January, and then I purchase another one in February, and I purchase another one in March. And then I go and I sell one of those in April. The way the spreadsheet works is it assumes that when I actually go to sell the item, I have no way of knowing whether the item I'm selling is the one that I purchased in January or February or March. And so it's going to just take the average of all those product costs, and that's what it's going to use for your cost of goods, because it doesn't actually know, maybe the one I bought in January was full retail price and the one in February was free. When I go to sell it, that one pack is not kind of keyed in for a specific cost. I don't know that that's the one that I bought for free or the one that I bought for full retail. So it just takes the average of those costs, and that's what it uses for the cost of goods. So I'm going to show you an example so that hopefully this will help illustrate the point a little bit better. So let's say in January 2020, or actually 2021, I think is the spreadsheet. I buy, we'll just say, let's do Wrap It Up. Let's say I buy Wrap It Up for $13. I pay $13 for it, and I buy one, and I received one. So you can see the cost of that sales inventory that I bought was $13. If I go to the the quantities tab, and I go and I find that item, Wrap It Up, and in fact, let me just filter to just that product so that we can see it a little bit more easily. If I look at Wrap It Up, it's showing here in this column D, cost of goods is $13. Okay, so let's go back to the Color Street Orders tab. Let's say in February 2021, I buy Wrap It Up again, and this time I get one and it's $0. And so you can see here in this cost of sales inventory, it's showing $0. The average cost of the item is $0. Now, if I go to the quantities tab, you're going to see now it's showing my cost of goods is $6.50. That's because I have one at $13, one at $0, so the average of those costs is $6.50. Let's say that in March, I buy some more Wrap It Ups. Let's say this time I pay full retail again, I get two of them. So that's $26, $13 per item. So what it's doing now is it's taking this $13 I had here, the $26 I had here, the $0 I had here. It's adding all those up, and then it's dividing it by 4 because I have 4 items. So it's taking the average cost of all of those. And so if you go over here to the quantities tab, now you see it says $9.75. And that's because if you highlight all this, you'll see the sum is $39. If you divide $39 by 4, that's where you get $9.75. Let's do one more example. So 4/1/2021. Let's put in Wrap It Up again. Let's say this time I pay $0 for it, and I get, let's say I do one again. So again, it's that same $39, but now I have 5 items, so it's dividing 39 by 5. So it's no longer going to be $9.75. Instead, now you see it says $7.80 because it's taking $39 that I paid for all 5 of them and dividing it by 5. And so that's why occasionally when you're looking at it, depending on when you bought something, what you paid for it, you're going to see these kind of odd looking cost of goods. There's nothing wrong with the calculation. It's just taking the average that you paid for the items, and that's what it's using for your cost of goods. So again, it's basically the weighted average cost of goods calculation. It's just one of the ways that you can calculate your cost of goods from an accounting practice standpoint. So that's what's happening here. And like I said, I've gotten this question quite a few times. People see cost of goods that look a little different and they don't understand why and think maybe there's an error or that they did something wrong. And that's always possible. So if you are really questioning it, feel free to reach out to me and I can help you double check your numbers. But I would say more times than not, it's probably functioning correctly. It's just, a function of the way that the spreadsheet works when it's calculating the averages based on what you're entering for your actual price paid as well as the orders that you've placed. So hopefully this helps clear up a little bit of confusion about the cost of goods. But again, if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can always leave questions down in the comments below and I'll get back to you, or reach out to me by my email or through the Etsy store. So thanks so much for watching and hope to see you next time.